Hi everyone, Rick Bray with BT BOCES Instructional Support, and in this video I'd like to show you a somewhat hidden but incredibly powerful tool in Pear Deck called Takeaways. Now, when you created your Pear Deck account, it links up with Google, so you might have noticed in your Google Drive account, there's now a folder titled Pear Deck. Oop, a little bit of lag there. There we go, Pear Deck. And inside that folder, there could be some different things going on. You may not have anything, but this folder eventually will appear decks, and that's if you make any slide decks, I believe through the Pear Deck website, that's where they're going to be housed. Otherwise, it's just a slide deck in your Google Drive, wherever it's created. This takeaway folder that we're going to talk about here in this video. And then lastly, this vocabulary folder will appear if you do any of the vocabulary flashcard factory tool within the Pear Deck website. We'll see more on that in a later video. But these takeaways, when I go in, first off, I get a folder for each presentation, and it titles it the same as the presentation itself. I renamed this one because it was a test that I did with a colleague of mine. So, and when we go in and look at the folder, it then has subfolders for each of the sessions that you've run on that slide deck, on that presentation. So this is one reason why it's helpful to name your sessions after you're done with them. But let's really look at what these what are they called? I already lost it. Takeaways, there we go, what these takeaways really are. It's a Google Doc that's created and then shared with the student, and it follows the naming convention, which is awesome. But what it gives them is the presentation with their responses off to the side. Whether, and again, this was a test, right? But whether they be text responses, or you can see whether they're drawing responses. So this is basically a notes version of the presentation for your students to walk out and study with. So how the heck do we make this awesome tool happen? Well, it starts by going to the Pear Deck website and logging in with your teacher account. All right, thank you for your patience there. The internet's a little slow. That may happen a couple times through the video. But you have to activate the takeaways. And the way you do that is once you're logged in with your teacher account, again, this is a paid feature, you want to click on your account and say, My Account. From here, we're going to click on Settings. All right, great. And then right down here is the toggle for takeaways. And all you have to do is toggle that on and say, let it sync and do its work. So now let me set things up and we'll see what it looks like to publish those takeaways. So be right back. All right, so here I am at the end of my session. If I want to publish those takeaways, I need to end the session. And you'll notice right here is this little publish student takeaways, but I have to name the session first. See how it's grayed out, right? So if I call this like Math Grade 8 Mods 2, I don't know, whatever it is. And then I can say publish student takeaways. When I say save and end session, that's going to end my session. It takes a little bit of time, but it's going to generate that Google Doc for each of the participants along with the slide and their answers, just like we saw, and then share that Google Doc with the students. So it shows up in their shared with me space, which is why naming these sessions can be really helpful to make it easier for your students to find them. But there you go. That is takeaways and how to activate them from within your Pear Deck account. Please keep in mind, again, this is a paid feature. So you do have to have the paid account of Pear Deck to make this happen. But if you have any questions on takeaways or anything else EdTech related, by all means, please feel free to email me at rbray@btboces.org. You're welcome to subscribe to this channel to get updates when new videos are posted. And as always, thank you for watching.